What's good, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ordinary Misfit Podcast. It's your boy Breezy, it's your boy Cold World, and it is Sir D2M Universe. How you boys doing?
Chilling.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
I am blessed, sir.
How was y'all's day?
Man, that was good, man. I lost like 7 games in Madden, but ain't nothing new.
It's chill day.
It's a process. It's a process.
How's your day, Cole?
Man, my day was all right, bro. I literally just got home from work, put some work in on these assignments I had to submit, and then it's just been.
Cole got in trouble, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Getting taken.
Cole got to go to HR.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
He was like, hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. I was like, hey.
Danger. What happened, Cole?
To keep it family friendly, I asked one of my coworkers to respectfully shut the F up.
You said you respectfully asked?
Well, I respectfully informed them to shut. I didn't ask. There wasn't no like, will you? It was just shut the F up, bro. But it was towards the problem was it was towards a female, which I do feel bad about because like I ain't have no right to talk to her like that. But at the same time, she needed to shut up. So literally, bro, like I'm not in the right, like shouldn't have talked to her like that. But hey, sometimes that truth hurts, you know. And if she needed to chill out, she needed to chill out. No, but I mean, she a dope person. I let my emotions get in the way and her as well. And so now we'll get to entangle ourselves in a little bit of
not entangle.
HR.
Like Jada Smith entangled?
That's not an entanglement. I'm not getting in the No.
Oh, I was about
to
say, hold up.
We will be entangled within HR.
Okay, y'all HR kind of kinky.
Hey, HR just chilling out here, bro.
HR said, look here, Cole, you gonna entangle wise or you gonna get fired. Entangle with you then.
You better listen here, brother. Okay.
Listen here, buddy.
And right before Labor Day too. Right before.
Cole, you gotta be a little more wise with your words, my friend. You gotta be a little.
I gotta be wise. Period, bro. I didn't even hesitate too. That was the bad thing. I must have forgot I was at work because I just at the moment I looked at her.
You gotta be better.
They're gonna hit you
better.
They're gonna say, J. Cole, this is your first offense, so we're gonna give you
We'll let it slide.
Sensitivity training. And they're gonna tell you can't say that, man, look here. I had to do sensitivity training as a teacher. I told the woman, your child is horrible. Kid bad as hell.
Yeah, your kid a fucking nuisance.
Oh man.
I told her kid was bad as hell. You can't say that. I did. You can't call my kid bad. You need sensitivity training. You need to raise your child.
Everybody not ready for that conversation.
Hey, these kids are different though. These kids are absolutely different. They different. They disrespectful. They don't listen. They don't pay attention.
They out here wilding in these streets.
And then if you tell them anything, oh Lord,
their mom and dad don't talk to my child. Get your child about it.
That's why I'm glad sometimes I'm not a teacher. I hear the stories my wife be telling me, and I'm like, ooh, if I was in there, I get fired. Cause somebody getting a whooping. Getting a whooping.
But how are you guys? How was your guys this week?
Cole, you want to go first?
Ooh, my week was all right. Man, like my week was just long, bro. It literally felt like it was just dragging. It was never gonna end. But it got through. Just a bunch of schoolwork, bro. Bunch of, like I'll get off, I'll come home, and I'm on my computer writing up things, like going through a quiz, going through a worksheet, dissecting an article, whatever the case may be. I'll be on my computer every evening for like 2-3 hours. Because I'm one of those people, like I have a tendency to wait to the last moment. And so to like kind of combat that, I've just been trying to throw a little bit on my plate every day. And then by the like a day or so before it's due, I am just going over and revising my work and making sure everything I have is how I like it, what I want it to look like.
Man, see, I'm gonna get the pre-work done. So when it's time to turn in, I'm already ready.
That's literally I hate getting off, because especially I get off like 9:30.
Yeah,
I got 2 hours and that shit's due basically. Like that's it. I got 2 hours, and I don't like to be stressing them 2 hours, especially after work. Because like if I know I'm getting off at 9:30, and then I have to go start an assignment, I'm gonna be stressed the entire day. Like I'll be thinking about it my entire shift. I'm gonna be rushing out of there trying to get out. I'm gonna like mess up my work a little bit, or forget to do something at work. So yeah, I don't play with that anymore. I learned that my first semester, and every semester since, I've just kind of, every semester I kind of tweak how I do it, because every class is different, every teacher or professor is different. But for the most part, I try to stick to my same little routine, as much as I can. But no, I mean, outside of school and outside of the stuff with HR, it's been a good week, bro. I can't complain. I mean, I'm alive and healthy, bro. I'm alive and healthy.
What about you, Pastor Martin?
It's been a good week, man. It's been a good week. College football's back, man. It's been so glad it's back. But other than that, family's doing good. I'm doing good. My job is going well. Student and worship side of what I've been doing has been going really well. Been getting a lot of compliments of the new stuff that I'm adding into the worship experience at my church, which is always a good sign, that the congregation is receiving things well. And like I said, family's doing good. Me and the missus are great. Kairos is getting big, bro. Like homeboy is like, I'm seeing more and more of his personality every day. And it's crazy. Yeah. Like homeboy hit me with a stiff no. And I was like, boy, what you mean no? He's like, then he started speaking gibberish. And I was like, oh, he actually trying to explain himself. Look at this kid go. Like in that moment, I was mad he said no. I was mad he said no. But then when he started explaining himself, I said, this dude, okay, dropping some logic. Okay, I see you.
Goo gobble, gibble gobble, juice.
I said, Kairos, come here. No. What do you mean no? I was like, I don't know what you said, but it was a good point. But get over here, man. But nah, man, he makes every day a little better. He makes every day, I don't want to say a lot better. Being able to just kind of see him grow, see him become who he is supposed to be, who God wants, who God's gonna need him to be. It's been amazing, and just trying to find ways I can, be a good example to him, because like now more than ever, he is imitating me, copying what I'm saying, and so just trying to make sure that I remain a good influence on my son's life.
Agreed.
Yeah. Physically doing good. Started going to the gym now. I've been doing some home workouts. Hey man, I'm trying.
You look ripped on the back cuspers, bro.
Hey, I'm trying a little something here, a little something there.
First of all, you should what I said, because you didn't listen to me. I said your back cuspers, but your teeth, not your muscles.
Hey, my teeth are good too. I mean, I went to the dentist and he said, "Hey, man, there's some good teeth you got there." I said, "Appreciate it. Yeah. I heard you. But nah, man, doing good. How about yourself, D2? How's your week?
Great, boy. Just the crazy stuff I heard at school. This was them good. School is good, They got paid finally. They cut our checks in half, so we'll get 2 checks for the whole year. In the summer, I ain't got to work if I don't want to. I'll get a steady check for those 2 summer months. Hopefully by the weekend I'll have a new car or a truck. Life is good, blessed, not stressing. Bills are getting paid. Sitting here fighting with myself about things. Nothing hard. Just, do I want to go to school again? Or do I want to take the cheap way out and just go to get certified to add an extra 30,000 to my my schooling? Or do I want to go get certified and add an extra 60,000 to my name? So I was like, money, numbers, and numbers. But other than that, man, mentally, physically, doing better than I was the day before. Me and the wife were good. Had a good groundbreaking argument conversation today. Wasn't an argument. It's more of a, hey, hear me out. You hear me out. I hear you out. You hear me out. Which was needed. So everything is still always good. But other than that, I just been out of mind, out of the way, out of sight. Doing my job. That's about it.
I hear that. Man, how about this weekend of football, y'all? How about this weekend of football?
Got their butt whooped, and I told everybody Florida was going to lose because Utah was in the top 8 last year, right before the playoffs, right?
I don't remember.
Or the top 12, or top 16.
Yeah, I mean they were up there. They were up there.
Yeah.
Because one of y'all going to say Paul, but they went deep into the playoff thing. Think about thinking.
No, there's no pause there. You said playoffs, so that makes sense.
Look at Cole.
They went deep, boy. They went deep. God, boy. Go ahead.
It's called teamwork, right? It's called teamwork.
Hey, bro, you gotta help your brother go deep. We all gotta help each other go deep. You know what I'm saying?
Push him in the hole. Push him in the hole and pull him out.
Hey, all you have to do is do your job, and we'll go deep.
Hey, bro,
in the playoffs.
You know what the key is, bro? It's them linemen opening up the hole for their back, bro. If they don't open that hole up for them, ain't nothing going down, bro.
If it's not a gaping hole for the running back, you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing they can do there, you know. You don't want to get up in the hole, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, oh man, did y'all's teams play?
Yeah,
so both two of 3 teams played. I didn't see Miami play, but Memphis played and Colorado played. Colorado and Martin, me and Martin were talking the whole time to that game where it was deal text them. That was the best football game I've seen since I started watching football.
Like I'm a TCU fan. And watching that game, like I was in awe of what Dion has done with that and I know it's just one game. But still, like for them to compete, like from last year getting their butts kicked by TCU to this year being in a competitive game and ultimately winning that game. Hats off to Dion. Hats off to Dion. But it was still one of those things where I was nitpicking my team. I was like, bro, TCU, if we're gonna do anything this season, our defense got to play better. Our quarterback needs to be able to throw that ball deep. And you need to throw it deep, man. Cause bro, I was watching Prime's kid. Remind me his name. Shador was just dotting them up, bro. Like over 500 yards. Like in the first game. I was just like, bro, this dude is special and our defense is trash. We gotta do better. We got to do better.
What do y'all think about Travis Hunter? He had an exceptional game on both sides of the ball.
He as Prime said, he's him.
Brother.
Now we'll see how he carries on for the rest of the season. But for that first game, he was him.
And he been that way since high school. I remember watching him play in Georgia, bro, on D-Storm's channel, on Destroying's channel. He legit went up, caught the ball in one hand, stiff on this guy, and took off. Like, did the same thing on defense. Like he was doing it at Jackson. He did it here or the Power 5 school. What I want to see is how long does he stay healthy, playing both sides at 100 snaps a game, bro. There's only been 2 people to do that. 2 people to do that, and one of them coach, and the other one is retired, enjoying life. The other one was Bo Jackson. He only played baseball and did another sport same day. Dion played both sides of the ball and played baseball. And Dion only played offense for the Cowboys every other snap.
Yeah.
But he never came out.
John said, first off, John and Andrew, glad you're here. We love you guys.
Hello.
John said Penn State is 1-0. And then Andrea said the Utah game was wild, but she didn't watch it, but got stuck in the traffic. Oh, that's the worst. Getting stuck in traffic after a college game.
I can't wait for our Wolverines and Nittany Lions matchup.
Bro, did you see they fired Buddy for how long now?
I didn't realize. Yeah, what situation is going on there?
Man, nah, I'm not even getting that. That stuff's bull, bro. That is bull.
No, what's going on there? Talk about it, sir. He a crackhead.
He's crooked.
Oh, I thought he said he a crackhead.
Hold on, before you jump, Cole, what happened to McCaffrey's little brother? Is he no longer there?
Who you talking about?
The little McCaffrey brother that was a quarterback for y'all.
You talking about McCarthy?
No, McCaffrey's little brother played quarterback for Michigan last year. He's not there anymore.
No, it was Joe. It was McCarthy last year.
So where did his brother?
Our running back and QB stayed the same. It's McCarthy and Corum.
His brother was there. McCaffrey's little brother is the quarterback, one of the quarterbacks at Michigan. Well, he transferred.
Let me look it up. Hold on.
So we just going to ignore my question?
No, we're
not getting into that yet. We're not getting into that yet.
Oh, okay. I just want to know what happened to the. I guess I've been like living under a rock because I didn't realize that y'all had an interim HC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, Luke McCaffrey, a freshman quarterback for Nebraska.
I'm trying to ask you bring me the wallet.
I don't know, bro. It says I don't know where this man's at. Hold on, bro. If this man was our QB, I never saw him throw a snap.
I think he meant to say McCarthy.
Yeah, he's got to be talking about McCarthy, Doc, because that dude was QB pretty much the entire time. Yeah, he went to Nebraska and then transferred to Rice. Yeah, he didn't play for us.
I think Rice got whooped yesterday as well.
Hey, we put a whooping on ECU though.
Y'all better have.
I know, poor ECU, bro. I'm gonna be real. I don't really like when I don't like the powerhouses taking on like these little small teams. Yeah, bro.
Like
I'm sorry.
Oklahoma did to Arkansas State.
Us playing ECU, Oklahoma playing Arkansas State 73-0. Okay,
73-0. Like, how's there not a mercy rule?
Ole Miss played Mercer and beat them 73-7. Oregon plays Portland State and beats them 81-7. All right.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Rice got whooped by Texas 37-10. Like you got Notre Dame. Wild. Notre Dame played Navy midshipmen and beat them 42-3 on the 26th, and then turned around yesterday and played Tennessee State and beat them 56-3. Like, great, you're 2-0 and you've held your opponents to 3 points in both games while scoring over 40 points. You're playing trash ass competition. Like I don't like that. Period. Like Alabama, hold on.
Yeah,
let's run that back.
That was terrible.
Middle Tennessee, dog. What? I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. I respect the North Carolinas that played like South Carolina or like the teams that have a legit matchup. Like same with USC. USC played Nevada yesterday, and then they had played San Jose State on the 26th. Like both them and Notre Dame. Like, yeah, you're 2-0, but you're 2-0 against dog shit competition. Like, you are not playing any 5 stars out there. You might be playing a 3-star or a 4-star, but you ain't playing no big name player. You're not playing, and it's kind of annoying, bro. But I get it. It's warm ups. They're trying to get their team in check.
It's basically their preseason.
Yeah, but like, God, that stuff just annoys me, bro. And like,
man,
my team benefits off of it. Like we reap the benefits of that, but I can't stand it.
It might be nice.
73 to nothing, dog.
Prime.
73-0.
Bro, do you see the clip? You see the clip of their coach kneeling on the sideline crying?
You talking about Arkansas State?
Yeah.
Don't
then his homeboy was crying, and his player had to come up and was like, "It's all right, coach. Don't worry about it, coach.
It's not all right,
okay,
bro.
Coach.
It's not all right."
Homeboy was like,
"It's not all right."
He was sitting there. He was kneeling on that ground saying, "Bro, how am I supposed to go home to my family?" 73-0. Oh my Lanta, bro.
Memphis should have beat Bethune-Cookman by 90. Score was 28-7. They scored on a pick six. Not only was it not a cornerback that pick 60, it was a damn D tackle that pick 60.
Hey, them D tackles, bro.
He had to be in the middle linebacker in high school. Cause Buddy was getting up. But
boys, quick.
TCU won, Memphis won. I mean, TCU lost.
TCU lost.
Colorado won, Memphis won. I don't know what Miami's doing. I haven't watched them since they got Georgia Tech old coach.
What has happened over the past couple of years with West Virginia? It feels like years ago, like not even that long ago. Maybe we're talking like 5, 6, 7 years ago. They were not like a top like 5 team, but they were a powerhouse of a team within that division or within that conference they were in. And now it's like they just
in the Big 12.
They had like the Dre Archers and all them people.
Yeah, and especially like when they had Geno, they were lights out when they had Geno. They were pretty damn like they weren't top tier, but they were pretty lights out. And
I've always felt like the Big 12 has run through Oklahoma. That's sad. As sad as I've had this, like it's sad for me to say that. But I feel like it's always been Oklahoma who's been the top. Oklahoma, Baylor, like Baylor when they had RG3.
Well, Baylor's the same as West Virginia. These past 5, 6, 7 years, the team hasn't been able to recruit.
Baylor had that controversy, remember? Where the coach knew about the players raping people and stuff like that.
Oh.
And they had there was like a whole bunch of suspensions, a whole bunch of coaches got fired and stuff like that.
So Baylor's not really a football or basketball school. They're a track school. Because when I lived in Dallas, I used to work at a feeder school for Baylor. Everything in that school was Baylor donated. Like Baylor's old gym, donated to them. Baylor's old equipment, donated to them. Baylor's old uniforms, practice stuff, donated to them. And this is like brand new stuff. So like the school and the kids they picking from, and the scandals of getting AAU'd out there, crazy.
Yeah, that's when Art Briles was the head coach out there with the sexual assault scandal.
Bro,
there were numerous allegations and convictions for sexual and non-sexual assault by some of the players, and that coaches knew about it as well. And so they got suspended, and I think they took away some recruiting stuff as well.
I just see the video. Huh? I see this one.
Because that's when they had that big old dude, Sean Oakman. You know what I'm saying? You remember that dude?
Fucking beast. That man was a beast.
Yeah.
That downfall was disgusting. That was terrible.
Bro,
that whole situation is disgusting.
Yeah.
Who had a discussion in the room set?
Nah. Sean Oakman's downfall.
Yeah.
Sean Oakman's downfall was disgusting.
Hey, may I ask who did Sean Oakman guy you speak of?
The Baylor linebacker. I'm like,
I thought he was a DN.
2012. DN, yeah, DN, yeah.
Oh, the big buff.
Yeah. One that went viral. Yeah.
You know what's sad, bro? I wish women could get the shit beat out of them like these men do. That man probably got beat up and raped in jail because he raped a woman and she didn't even touch the damn girl.
That was a hot take, right? Hold on. We gotta break down what you said. Repeat that.
I wish some women can get their ass beat because Buddy probably got beat up and raped in jail, bro. Because she said he raped her. And there was no DNA on her body. And he went to jail for it. Just like the
Did he end up in jail?
Yes, excuse my French, but the young Caucasian woman who dreamed the black dude raped her and he went to jail for the shit. Like, duh, what? I dreamed you raped me? No DNA, no nothing. Throw him in jail. That's dumb as hell. She should get her ass beat. Both of them. That's just how I feel. If you're going to allow somebody to detrimentally screw up their life, I feel like you need to get beat up. Put you in the jail cell, see what happens. Like, you lied on that man. He ended up having to play indoor football, arena ball, and still ain't recovered from that stuff yet. For the rest of his life, he would have been labeled a rapist.
Oh yeah, because okay.
My thing is, what took 3 years? How would it take 3 years?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
And now he can't. He can't get in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
that's his whole career.
But this is what gets me though. He can't get in the NFL, right? But he did go to the draft, just like the kicker. I don't know if he's from the Bills or the Falcons. They got accused. What is the word I'm looking for? Got acquitted of his rape charges for a 16-year-old girl, and he didn't do it. But he was in the NFL, got kicked out, and they brought him back in. He's a kicker.
Dude, that's crazy, man. I didn't realize that it came out that he wasn't guilty.
Yeah. So I followed 3 people in the NFL that were going to the NFL. I followed him a lot. I followed the gay linebacker from Iowa Hawkeyes.
Sam, something like that.
Who came out of the NFL. The NFL shunned him and threw him away immediately. And I followed Montatel. Because he has the extra story out of, what's her name now?
The invisible girlfriend dude.
Wasn't invisible, it was catfish. You know, I understand where it comes from. I've been catfish.
Well, then why he kept it going though?
He didn't know. Perfect example. If you got a WhatsApp, right? And you want to troll your wife and say, "Ooh, how you doing? You cute." Martin, this guy keeps texting me. And it's you being funny texting her, but you got your WhatsApp going off, you know what I'm saying? So she don't know it's you. But like, so this person was WhatsApping him. And he hired somebody to find out who it was. And it was somebody he knew, bro. Like some real weird junk, man. People these days are sick individuals. Why play with somebody like that?
Just a heads up, number 8. Come on. Now my computer's breaking. Number 8 FSU just went up by a touchdown to start the 4th quarter up on LSU, who is the number 5 team right now.
Oh wow. Oh
what
wow.
TCU rank right now?
Where's who?
Rank?
Ranked of what?
What's TCU's rank now?
They came in yesterday at 17, so we won't know their ranking until I think Monday.
Which means that if 2 more teams losing rankings higher than you all, depending on how many points they lost by, you all move up regardless, all right?
Now we'll move down because we lost.
What if a team lost by more than what y'all lost by?
Well, it's one. It depends on if they lost to a ranked team or an unranked team. We lost to an unranked team.
We should probably get them some rank.
Yeah. Now we might not fall down as much
because it was
19 we lost by 3 points. I think
19 is the most.
Yeah, I don't see y'all falling out of the top 25.
I don't think so. I think we'll probably be 2021, maybe. We'll see. It does help that Baylor lost too. So,
yeah. Who's in your division? Oklahoma, Baylor,
Texas. So it's Oklahoma and Texas last year in the Big 12. You got
Cincinnati. Who else?
You got Cincinnati, Kansas State, Kansas, Houston, Oklahoma State, not Penn State, West Virginia, Texas Tech. I'm trying to think who else.
Hey Siri, who's in the Big 12?
I think UCF maybe. Did they move over?
Here are the standings for Big 12 Conference from the current season.
Brigham
If
Young,
you would like, I
Cincinnati.
can also tell you more
Shut
about
up.
specific.
Helpful.
Yeah, you got Baylor, BYU, UCF, Cincinnati, Houston, Iowa State. Yeah, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas Tech, West Virginia. And I believe next year Colorado's coming in because UT and OU are leaving.
I thought they were going to stay in the pack.
No, I think Colorado's coming to Big 12.
You know what's crazy? If they do what everybody's thinking he won't do, they might go there with Saban. Or they might go somewhere close to Saban. Because they're in Colorado. You got the OVC up there. You got Mountain West. You got Pac-12, and there's another conference up there that's not strong at all.
Yeah. So
have y'all taken a look?
2024. Go ahead.
Have y'all taken a look at the top 25, like the the list?
I can't because Mel Kiper's an idiot. Excuse me, French. He's an idiot. Like
The way
Andrea said, I know y'all talking football, but I've been playing golf on PlayStation, and dang, I'm kicking butt.
What golf?
Andrea, she playing that PGA. She playing that PGA.
Oh, because they got that 2K23 Tiger Woods $1 bill.
Come on now. What were you saying, Cole? Sorry.
Mel Kiper's an idiot. That's what he was saying.
I'm just looking at the AP and coaches top 25, and I'm like, some of these teams, bro.
Well, they're going off last year, and this is what hurts my heart. Last year,
go ahead.
A bunch of teams on paper looked like they would destroy NFL teams. And when they got in the field, they couldn't move the ball against a third grade team. Whereas this year, TCU looked stacked on paper. Deion and them looked stacked on paper. Florida looked overstacked on paper. Florida State looked overstacked on paper. And they're not showing it. Like the teams that everybody's saying weren't good on paper are really good on the field. Teams that are good on the paper don't look good on field because there is no way Florida should have lost to Utah like they did.
Listen to this though, right? 25 Iowa Hawkeyes.
I can see that.
24 is the Tulane Green Wave.
Tulane been doing their thing since last year. And they left the ACC.
Tulane deserves to be up there. Texas A&M is at 23. Ole Miss is at 22. The Tar Heels are at 21. Sooners are at 20.
Who?
What?
North Carolina got a football team? What?
Yeah, they're at 21.
Wow.
They got Oklahoma at 20. Wisconsin at 19.
Who? What? What's the name?
Wisconsin.
I love you, Cole.
I'm not changing my pronunciation. They don't deserve my respect either way.
Wisconsin.
Oregon State is at 18, TCU 17, Kansas State 16.
I'm gonna hold it.
Then you got
18 was Oregon State, where Tyreek Hill came from. Beavers.
Mm-hmm.
Holy hell!
Yeah, they're at 18. They had a good year last year. I'm surprised. Like up until the end of the season, I mean, they were hot last year. It was just the end of the season.
Just 18. I would put them top 17 up.
They got TCU at 17, Kansas State at 16, and then you got Oregon at 15. Who?
Jayhawks or K-State purple wave?
Kansas State.
It's Kansas State.
Wildcats.
Where Darren Sproles came from, right?
Yeah.
Okay. K-State, guys.
That's where Deuce Vaughn comes from.
Yeah, bro.
Oregon at 15. They got the Ducks at 15, Utah at 14, Notre Dame at 13, Texas at 11. Okay. Here's where it gets a little touchy because a lot of these teams, they're just going on the hype, I feel like, right? You got Washington. You got Washington at 10.
Huskies, I agree.
Clemson at 9. Florida State at 8.
Hell no.
Penn State at 7.
Yes.
USC at 6.
No.
LSU at 5.
Yeah.
They don't deserve a top 5.
Where did they end last year?
Well, I mean,
they were not.
LSU
last
up
year
there though.
They went top 8 last year, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they went top 8 last year. They lost.
Hold on,
Bama beat the brakes off them for the next round. Remember, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold on.
Because Chase and Odell Edie was giving that money to the players after the game again. I had to start calling people after the name Odell Beckham Jr. Cole, you are one awesome man, sir. You are a Googling instrumental.
Nah, they went. Let's see what they go. 6-2.
They were subpar
10-4
last year.
Okay.
They were 10. I mean, 10-4 is not subpar.
Especially
that is subpar at the rank. They are always ranked top 5 at the start of the year. To go 10-4 is subpar to their standards.
SEC, right?
So
they're SEC. Yes.
Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. How was 10-4 subpar though?
He's saying
they're ranked top 5 every year, year in, year out. You are putting them up with the. You are putting them up. Hold on. No, let me finish my point. You asked me a question. Let me finish my point.
Go ahead.
You are putting them up. Yeah, okay, that's cool. You are putting them up there with the likes of Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan, the likes of the best teams in the league that most seasons lose 1 or 2 games max. 10-4 is not a terrible season, but it is subpar to the rankings and the standards that LSU has. You will not tell me that 10-4 is a good season and it is right where they should be. No, it is not. They have the roster, they have the recruits, they have the ability to go better than 10-4. That is subpar for what their standards should be.
Who's in their conference? Go ahead.
You know who the SEC is. Make your point.
No. Who's in their conference? I want you to list them off. Thank you.
I'm not listing them off. We both know. Make your point.
First off, you're gonna watch your tone talking to me. List the team. If you're gonna yell at me, you gonna list these teams out. Let's go. Come on.
I'm not listing the teams, dog. You can list. It's your point.
Who's in their conference? Go ahead, Cole. No. This is your point that I'm arguing right now. So who's in their conference? Go ahead, Cole. Who's in their conference? That they got a battle in. They got a battle every year. Go ahead. Who's in their conference?
I've already stated I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it because you're telling me to.
Okay. Okay. So then,
please continue though.
Going 10-4 is not subpar, especially with the conference that they are in. Okay, you can disagree. So you want them to go undefeated every year?
If they're going to be ranked top 5 with Alabama and Georgia, undefeated? Bama had a better year than them. Better year than them.
Bama go undefeated.
12-2.
Did Bama go undefeated?
No, sir, they did not.
Okay, what was Bama's rank
12-2
this weekend?
They are ranked number 3 or 4.
They're ranked number 4, and they went 11-2. And you're telling a team that went 10-4. So who you gonna put in the 5? Who you gonna put in the 5?
Hold on, but they lost
LSU. Go ahead.
They lost to Clemson.
Other than LSU?
And Bama.
Yeah. Who you gonna put there? Go ahead.
I would go. I would put Georgia first and foremost.
Georgia's probably at 1. Georgia's at 1. They're the champions. They're at 1.
That's what I'm listing my 5. I'm listing my 5.
Go ahead. I just
Georgia.
Asked who you gonna put at 5. I didn't ask who your top 5 is. I already know who the top 4 gonna be. I want to know who you gonna put at 5. That's all I care about.
What would the top 4 be?
I asked you a question, so answer my question. So I'm gonna use your logic. I'm not gonna tell you my top 4 because you telling me.
No, you said you already know who I would put. So
go ahead, sir. I'm not gonna tell you my 4 because you telling me.
No, you said you knew my top 4.
Who you gonna put at 5, Cole? Who you gonna put at 5? I'm not gonna tell you the 4 because you telling me. Go ahead.
This is why we do the podcast. So
go ahead.
I'm gonna intervene. So look, this is why I said Clemson belong at 5. You in the SEC. Ain't nobody going perfect. And Cole said Michigan should be at 5. I highly doubt it. Michigan had a subpar year, but Michigan has not played good Michigan football since Charles Woodson.
If LSU didn't have a subpar year, Michigan no way had a subpar year. We were in the college football playoff.
No, yeah,
we were in the playoffs.
I think Michigan's
we were in the playoffs.
I think Michigan should be top 3.
None of y'all's teams made it, so y'all can't even argue my team.
My team was in the championship game. What are you talking about? My team was in the championship game. I believe we beat y'all.
Oh yeah, you are TCU. You are TCU.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just
Bruh.
checking. I was just checking. Hold up. You said we didn't make it. Wait a minute. Now we did get our butts kicked in that championship game. I am not proud of that. I think honestly, y'all would have had a better game against Georgia. That's my truest opinion after watching that. I think the way Michigan was set up, I think they would have played better against Georgia. I think the way that their defense is set up, they would have. I don't know if they would have won, but I think defensively they would have stopped Georgia. Other than what TCU, I believe
Georgia
TCU
ran
decided.
The ball
TCU's
they would have ran.
They would have ran. We ain't gonna show up. Yeah,
they would have ran down our throats. Our D line isn't good enough for that.
Georgia would have
not for the Georgia. That Georgia O line is too big and too athletic, bro. We can't contend with that.
I do think you guys matchup wise matched up better than TCU.
I would agree. I would agree with that. Yeah. I would agree with that, but at the same time, y'all's team came out in that game and wanted it, and y'all wanted it more, and it showed on the field. I mean, every big play. Was
that an OT? That went to overtime, right? If I'm not mistaken. Did we go to overtime?
I want to say, I want to say.
I don't.
If not, no. Actually, no. I don't think we did. Yeah, I think we lost. Because y'all were up by 10 at one point.
Yeah.
Y'all were up by 10 at one point, and I think we got the touchdown. And if I'm not mistaken, we came.
You guys were making a comeback, right?
Yep. We showed chances that we were going to come back in. But my thing is, y'all are misconstruing what I'm saying. Just because it was a subpar season does not mean it was a bad season.
Agreed.
Like their 10-4 is overly like it is. They would dominate in other conferences. I'm not saying that they are in the best division. Just like if you go basketball, ACC dominates with all the contending teams. ACC is by far the hardest division to win in men's basketball. SEC is that in football. I'm not denying that they have the hardest record, right? But you're talking about a team that was ranked top 5. You expect them to be contending for the playoff. It was apparent early in the season that LSU was not the team we thought they were. Like even during wins, they struggled. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't like for example, right? When we go Michigan, when we go and have a really good start to the season, right? Y'all will constantly hear me say it doesn't matter until we play OSU. It doesn't matter. Because guess what? Whoever loses that game against, and this is how it has been for the last 4 or 5 years, whoever wins the Michigan OSU matchup is going to the playoffs. Whoever wins that matchup will represent the Big Ten in the playoffs. So, like, I get it. They had a great season. I'm not sitting here saying they are terrible. They don't deserve to be ranked. Like, they are dog. Like, they had a terrible season last year, and we should hold that on them. No, like LSU still got great recruits in last year and coming into this year. Like, they are still a reputable school. It's just saying for them to be top 5 year in, year out, because I'm just like D2. The experts love putting these motherfuckers up high. They love ranking them top 5 every year. 10-4. If you'd have went into, like, let me ask this. If y'all went into last season before any games had been played, are y'all saying LSU's going 10-4?
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you why. They had,
I would say that.
Before their spring game, they lost their top corner and they safety due to ignorance playing around.
Before any games, I said, looking at the roster on paper.
In squad scrimmages, two of their 3 top players got hurt. Then when the season started, they was down like from a 54-man roster to like a 40-man roster. And these one guys they were wanting to play yet.
Here's my thing though.
Check your phone.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is this with their conference, right? They are guaranteed. I can't with you.
Stupid, bro.
So here's my thing. Like when I say like why I made the argument of like it wasn't subpar. Like I understand your point with if they're going to be ranked top 5, going 10-4 isn't top 5 worthy. But I think Go ahead.
I just want to clarify. It's not that they were ranked top 5. It's that every year consecutively in and out, they are top 5 ranked. It's
I get that. I get that. But like that's when, and this argument only works with college football because this is what is counted in the rankings. But the strength of schedule has to matter, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Without a doubt.
I think with and I'm not saying that they deserve a top 5. Where my issue is, I don't think going 10-4, especially in that conference that they're in, especially if hold up, let me see what games they lost.
D2 said it earlier. It was Alabama.
What games did they lose? They lost to Bama. They lost to who else?
Somebody else, and I think Georgia. They
lost. Those are the 3 teams.
Yeah, they did lose to
if
Georgia.
they lost to Bama, Clemson, and Georgia, those 3 teams are always contending for playoffs, right? So and we also know those are also 3 teams that they love putting in the top 5 as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Andrea, you have an amazing night. We love you and we appreciate you. Tell your family that we say hello and that we love them as well. Oh, by the way, she said Cole getting heated. I love this man. I'm just saying, like, to go 10-4, to go 10-4 in that conference, I don't think is a subpar season. When they can only win 8 games. They could only win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just my issue.
You mean like they did
10-4?
You mean like they went 6-7 in 2021, 5-5 in 2020?
Yeah.
Well, like after Joe Burrow's year in 2020, when they went undefeated and dethroned Alabama, they have took multiple steps back. So like I said, last year was better than the year. I didn't say this earlier, but it was better than the years prior. I'm not saying it's a bad season, but let's dive into this, right? Let's listen to this, right? Since 2004, they've went 9-3, 11-2, 11-2, 12-2, 8-5, 9-4, 11-2, 13-1, 10-3, 10-3, 8-5, 9-3, 8-4, 9-4, 10-3, 15-0, 5-5, 6-7, 10-4. Okay, it's a good year. It is a step within the right direction. That is not like, and especially you're talking about they brought in, was it last year they brought in Brian Kelly?
Yeah, I think it's his first year there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big. I'm not a big fan of Brian Kelly. I don't think the Kellys are that good a coach, but he brings clout. He brings attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why didn't Bama compete in the SEC championship game?
They didn't want to. He didn't. Because
they had the better record than LSU.
If they
correct?
competed, so here's his logic. If we compete and we get hurt or we lose, we're fucked. Excuse my friend. They're screwed. Because if they lose their game, they're out.
Right, because isn't the SEC championship game the best in the East and the West, right?
Best in
Bama had the better record.
If I'm not mistaken, against who? Who was the matchup? Who did LSU play?
So the matchup, they played Georgia.
Was it Tennessee?
So why did
Georgia? Okay,
Georgia versus
they played Georgia. Yeah.
Both
so
Georgia
why did LSU represent the West and not Bama?
I told you, if Nick Saban them would have got hurt, they would have had a worse record than they already did.
I mean, they went 11-2.
And think about it, and Bama and LSU went 10-4. LSU lost these are the teams LSU lost to. They lost to Florida State. They lost to Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what Tennessee was hot though, right?
They lost to they beat Alabama. That's why they went.
They beat Bama? Hold up.
32-31.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And they lost. So Texas.
I was about to say.
Oh, because Bama. Okay, they tied conference wise. That's why.
But see, Georgia came back and beat that 50-30.
Yeah. Yeah, Bama went 6-2 in the conference, and so did LSU. They had the tiebreaker. That's crazy.
But this is my thing.
I completely forgot about that. That's wild.
Nick Saban still could play in the game. He didn't want to. He wanted to take the week off and go to the next playoff round and be happy with that. But you see what he's doing now, right? He trying to out everybody that's paying players. You should be quiet, sir. You should be hella quiet, bro.
Speaking of
but
LSU,
I get your
they
point,
were
though,
down 17-24. They're down 38-17 to FSU right now.
Well, this year they're doing the same thing that Deion's and TCU's doing.
Wait, who's down? LSU's down or
LSU is number 5. LSU is losing to number 8 FSU 38-17 with 7 minutes left in the fourth.
So Florida picked up a bunch of transfer people, bunch of kids.
Like, and the argument I'm making against LSU, right, is not purely towards LSU. I say the same thing with FSU also, right? FSU's consistently put into the top 10, top 12, and then they'll have rocky seasons, right? So, like, it's not just LSU. It's just the fact of LSU, like, every year we come in with this LSU is like a powerhouse, right? And like where they are like a DBU, you know what I mean? And they have that like smash mouth fucking offense that everyone loves. There's so many teams that are decent year in, year out. Like one thing that's crazy is like, y'all remember the tear over the last like decade that Clemson has been on?
Mm-hmm.
And now to see them kind of not struggling. I wouldn't say they're struggling.
They're just not. They're not on the same pace.
Yeah, they're not where they were. I guess is the best.
Because they went 11-3 last year.
But when you look at like the past 10, like 2011, 10-4, 2012, 11-2, 2013, 11-2. 14, 10-3, 15, 14-1, 16, 14-1, 17, 12-2, 18, undefeated, 15-0, 19, 14-1, 20, 10-2, 21, 10-3. Like they're for like that right between 15 and 19. Like every year they were playoffs bound. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be real, like where they don't have a couple of key positions, like they don't have Deshaun anymore. They don't have Trevor anymore. Like, and QB is a monumental position offensively.
13-1? Wow.
Who, Michigan?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Bro, these last 2 years, we've been dominant.
Y'all, they lost to TCU
Yeah.
in the NBA.
Last 2 years. Yep.
43 or something.
But the bad thing is like there are years like where we'll be pretty much unbeatable and then like lose to OSU and then OSU will get the bid for the playoff over us purely because like I can't even tell y'all how many times we'll be 5th and OSU will be like 3rd or 4th. And I'm like, had we won that game, we're in. But at the same time, like we get to the game, like we get in the playoffs.
Yep.
And lose to the likes of TCU.
Hey man, we got.
I remember messaging Martin after that game too,
bro. And I told you straight up. I was like, bro, we got lucky. We got lucky that game, bro.
That was a good game. I don't care though. That was such a good game. Like,
yeah.
Entertainment wise, that was a game you didn't want to miss. It was way more entertaining than the national championship. No disrespect to your team.
No. All the disrespect. I understand because I'm a disrespect them.
I did not enjoy.
Bro, I remember
Facebook, y'all. I was about to drop a word. The giggers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I cannot with him. I remember was it? Yeah, it was in the middle of the national championship game. I shot Cole and I shot you would text D2.
Yep.
So y'all hopping on 2K.
immediately.
Hey, y'all hopping on 2K because I gotta take this anger out. Like, oh man, that was
You
tough.
know what I'm saying though, bro? Like you guys could have won that game, but Georgia's coach, bro, was on a tear. He had something to prove that year, and now
to touch back on, I want to revisit this subject now that I've had a bit of time to.
Unless you're gonna read the teams off the list, we don't want to hear
it. Nah. I'm not reading the SEC, dog. Even though I did pull it up though. I can't even sit here and act like I didn't pull it up.
It was a great point, wasn't it?
Nah, because I was looking. I didn't. Man, we're not talking about that, dog. We're not talking about that. We passed that now.
We're better.
You asked about
Harbaugh
Harbaugh
with his own logic, bro.
I love doing that to people, and then I hate when people. That shit pisses me off so bad when people do that shit to me.
Did you see how frustrated it was? This is how you know Cole was upset. He pushed the mic away.
He was talking to bro, fuck ass motherfucker.
I'm tired of this Boston Celtic loving brother.
Dog.
Listen here, buddy.
Why
but look, so here is the exact quote. Now I'm gonna give the official statement, and then I'm gonna give my 2 cents. Right?
Go ahead.
This is what the Michigan in cooperation with the NCAA put out. While the ongoing NCAA matter continues through the NCAA process, today's announcement is our way of addressing mistakes that our department has agreed to in an attempt to further that progress. This was from the Michigan Athletic Director, Warde Manuel. We will continue to support Coach Harbaugh, his staff, and our outstanding student athletes. Per the NCAA guidelines, we cannot comment further until the matter is resolved. So what it actually was, right? He was suspended. He was allegedly committed one level 1 NCAA recruiting violation and several level 2 violations. And one thing that they were able to hold on him for with the level 1 and the multiple level 2 violations, they found, and I quote, I'm going to read this, right? The chief violation is an allegation that he lied to NCAA investigators during an inquiry into potential recruiting violations. The NCAA found a receipt for cheeseburgers at the Brown Jug, which is a restaurant, I presume, which was allegedly from a meal between Harbaugh and 2 recruits that took place during the NCAA recruit dead period. In addition, Harbaugh is reportedly in violation of rules concerning practices with too many coaches on the field and unauthorized video observation at practices or of practices. But the big thing is that he allegedly, because I'm not gonna trash my coach, allegedly had multiple recruiting violations that he did not follow guidelines to the NCAA. But the big thing is that he lied and he tried to cover it up. And that part has been proven. He did lie to the NCAA. So instead of them waiting for the NCAA to come out and finish the investigation and bring down any penalties, they went ahead and Michigan made the decision to suspend him for 3 games because it was looking like it could be a 6-game or even further had they let the NCAA come down. Harbaugh was initially lined up to be suspended for 4 games, but the NCAA wound up rejecting the suspension plan. Its investigation into Harbaugh is still ongoing, but Michigan preemptively imposed a 3-game suspension. They're basically trying to save ass.
Yeah.
The Michigan infractions case is related to an impermissible on and off campus recruiting during the COVID-19 dead period and impermissible coaching activities not because of the cheeseburger thing. And that is coming from an ESPN person. So take that with a grain of salt because the motherfuckers just come up with anything. So either way, right now he is on a 3-game suspension, hoping to avoid any further repercussions once that investigation resumes and finishes. Here's my thing, right? We can all kind of agree on this. I'm pretty sure. Everybody's doing it. It's not just Michigan. It's not just OSU. It's not just Alabama. Everybody's making these. Everyone's doing a little bit of unprecedented recruiting tactics. It's not just him. But the big thing is the lying. He tried to lie and cover it up. Right there for me is the bigger issue, not the level 1 and level 2 recruiting issues that are the violations. That's not that big of a deal.
It's the same argument I had with Bill Belichick in Spygate and Deflategate. Everybody doing
literally,
it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we just got caught. And you know,
hey, Mark.
That's my thing. So like when y'all see McCarthy.
What?
Don't send me Jamaican Japan again, please.
I think I said that to you too, Cole.
I don't know if I want to watch it now, dog. I don't know.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I swear to God, if I go watch, if I go watch this and I see,
I promise you,
if I see an ass cheek,
no, it's not. No.
It's hilarious.
It may inspire you
to get married.
Well, you're not Jamaican. Never mind.
Or find you a Japanese person. You know, hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, here we go. I see it. Hold up.
Hey, shout out to Jack Campbell. He said, "Did you see the Oregon Duck game yesterday? They scored 81 points.
Wild.
I did not see the game.
Wild.
All the highlights. That is crazy.
Dark. Literally dope.
Who they play?
They played. Give me 1 second. It was like Portland, wasn't it? Portland State or something.
FBS team. An FBS team. A MAC team.
It was bad. It was Portland State. It was Portland State.
So they
it was bad, bro.
Yeah, they played that kindergarten team.
Imagine getting beat by 74 and then having to walk back to the locker room and your coach is like, "All right, guys, it could have been worse. You know, I think there's some good takeaways from this game." You just be staring there like,
Martin, that's the Bishop Sycamore score, bro. You know they got a movie out about that now on Cinemax.
I did not know that.
The BS Project.
That's crazy.
I will say in regards to the Harbaugh stuff, it is kind of funny because like to an extent I understand the Joey McCarthy where he has the Harbaugh shirt on and he taped free over Harbaugh, so it's free Harbaugh. I get that, right? I get that sentiment, and I tip the hat to like a player sticking up for his coach. He lied. Like, I'm not knocking him.
Yeah.
But I mean, you take that risk, right? You take that risk, and we know how anal, not to be weird. We know how anal and like down and nitty and gritty that the NCAA is. They don't play, bro. They don't play. They take that shit real serious.
Yeah. The nitty gritty.
So I mean, it was weird, bro. I understand it. I get the sentiment, but I'm like at the same time, like the motherfucker need to be smarter. Like why you one?
Look where
you're taking them to a cheeseburger joint. Like you got recruits coming in. You going to the cheeseburger joint? Like take that mug to Ruth Chris or something. Like
that's why think about this. He was in the NFL 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago. Because he had to play his brother. His last game, he played his brother.
Nah, he been with us for like 5 years now, bro.
But his last game, he played his brother, then he left, right?
Yeah.
He was in the NFL to where you didn't have to do shit, but hey, I want you over here. Get out your contract. I'm gonna make it happen. You go from doing it to relearning college again. Because when you were coaching college, you could pull a little Timmy from down the street. Look here, I know you good. I'm gonna send your mama about 500,000. You're a mission guy now.
You right. You got me. You right.
I don't want to be right, Cole. I want to be. Just want to make sure my linemen are pulling. My time already. Kind of. As long as my linemen are pulling, my running backs are pushing. I don't mind, sir.
You gotta open that hole, bro. You gotta open that hole.
Hey, they're anally retention.
Hey, you know what kills me? I saw this clip, man. It was an interview with Jack Harlow, and they was like, if you was a girl for one day, what you doing? He was like, I'm gonna let my boy hit. Get my boys.
Or
he looked at the dude that was interviewing him. He goes, you said what? He goes, you heard me? What you mean? I'm gonna let my boy hit. And he was like,
I cannot.
Jack was like, tell me this, right? You only a girl for a day, so you're not gonna look out for your people? And the dude was like, no. And he was like, man. And this is the same. This is the same dude that said they was like, would you bump your cousin for like $1 billion? And he was like, let me tell y'all, I'm a bag chaser. I hit my cousin for $1 million, and one of the dudes like doing it was like, I do it with a female cousin, and Jack was like, ain't even got to be a female. Like, I don't know about that, big fella. I don't know about that. That's a little too far, bro.
I tell you who I'm really liking right now, Logic. He hired a 14-year-old kid to be his kid's like 18 now, but the kid was 14 when he hired him. I got Dion. What the hell going on my face? I got like Dion. Let me tell you, the boy called Prime don't play. Why his fingers look like this? Why his fingers like salad fingers, bro? He look like salad fingers.
Oh, dude.
But Logic signed a 14-year-old kid to make beats and go over his raps and see the kids understand them. And now the kids are producing the A&R. But I think Jack Harlow openly said he liked both people. Like,
y'all see that dude that won the American Idol last year? Or just recent? I don't know when he wasn't. His name's Iam Dongi.
Dongi, the Polynesian guy, right?
He's Hawaiian.
Yeah. His dad passed away and everything.
Yeah, he sang a rendition of James Blunt's Monster or Monsters. Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I love James Blunt.
I do not.
I love Iam Dongi's rendition of it better.
He got some pipes, bro.
But he got pipe. Yeah,
he got pipe.
My favorite American Idol people have two. Is Anderson, who was homeless on the plane. He's a black heavyset kid, homeless on the plane, and homeless in a train station. And the Garbage Man. I watch them two every night, bro. The Garbage Man still makes me cry because he didn't know he could sing until they trained him. It took like 5 minutes.
When we hop off of here, take 5 minutes. Go listen to Iam Dongi's initial audition where he sang Monsters. I promise you. Well, y'all got jokes now, huh? We got jokes now. You know what? Hold up. Y'all stay right there, actually. You know what? I'm not listening to this for another couple of weeks, bro. Hold up. Nah, I'm reading these now. We reading these now. I'm not hearing this for.
You gonna talk to me like that?
He said, first off, you gonna watch your tone. I couldn't even argue back. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Third. You got it, third. Okay, third.
Sir, you're third.
Okay, third.
Okay. In the East, SEC East is Tennessee, the trash ass Vandy squad, the trash ass Kentucky squad, Georgia, the pretty much the second team, Missouri, who's mediocre here and there, South Carolina, and Florida.
Go Gamecocks.
Yeah, go Gamecocks. I got a professor. My professor's a Gamecocks fan.
He's a Cox fan. Whoa.
Yeah, he loves the Cox, boy. He's all about supporting the Cox.
Martin, you sure you can do this with us?
No, I pray for you guys all day, every day.
I need it because I'll pop off my heartbeat.
I can't wait when the Razorbacks, when the backs and the cocks meet, when they clash. That's gonna be
a cock in your back.
All right, so that's your east. On the west side, west side. Go ahead, Martin. Go ahead.
Martin, give me a top five.
My bad. Auburn, Alabama, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Arkansas, and LSU. Now, hold on. Now, while we're back on this subject, why is the East so much weaker than the West?
Because of where they're located.
Like,
Kansas.
I'm sorry.
Now, are they gonna readjust who's on the East and West when OU and Texas get there, or OU and Texas just ending in the West?
They should change it up because, I mean, I'm gonna be real, bro.
Texas is gonna be on the same side,
bro. Like,
oh yeah, because you need if you're looking money wise, that OU versus Texas game every year makes so much money.
Think about this: if you put an OU on the side of Kansas and all them, makes no sense. It doesn't make political sense. You want politics?
Go ahead, put them down. Put them down.
Cole, watch your wrist.
Put them down. Yes, sir. Put them down.
Your wrist is a little too flimsy, Cole. You did this a little too well, sir. Watch it.
Actually, a new Michael Jackson.
Hi.
Stop.
Yes.
I'm just trying to appreciate the cocks.
That's you, man. That's you.
Nah, y'all. I'm talking about the Gamecocks. Don't change that up. Nah, but that's wild, dog. Like I genuinely feel like the West is deeper, like significantly deeper than the East. Yeah, that West side deep, boy.
Y'all go read the in group chat on the page.
Bro,
it's the accuracy of it, though.
I cannot. I'm not going to indulge in this kind of banter. You ain't lying.
I'm open.
Bro.
Asparagus for 3, baby.
Asparagus for 3. Corner 3.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you do know I'm clip it for TikTok. I ain't gonna list it. Clip.
That's because I don't want to hear it for the next 3 weeks, bro. I know.
Watch your tone. You talk to me now. Give me my team music.
Give my list. I ain't gonna listen because you telling me. First, there's Alabama. There's Georgia.
No, that's because you asked me. You said I already know who you gonna rank the top 5, and I said no, you don't. Tell who am I gonna rank then? That's the thing though.
I ain't gonna answer it because you telling me.
Dead ass though. I'm really kind of annoyed because I'm gonna be honest. We always play better when OSU is ranked above us, and we're starting the season at 2 on the rankings.
So I'm
gonna be real. I wouldn't be surprised if we beat OSU the past 2 years. I wouldn't be surprised if OSU smacks us around this year.
Well, will they smack you around from the back with the cocks?
Whoa.
The Razorbacks in this game cards, bro.
I don't want to think about that right now. I don't want to think about that. I'm gonna have to mentally prepare for that matchup.
Oh, I cannot with you.
I'm waiting for
unlike some other people we know, I'm not constantly prepared for that situation.
Baseline.
Hey, what other than like your big rivalry games? All right, what is a game this season that you guys are looking forward to watch?
Are you talking like our teams?
Yeah, your team or any other team.
So I'll get I like those games that have like trophies in them, like the Axe Bowl, the Egg Bowl, Stanford game when they play that game. I like games like that because that's when you get everybody in the world locked in on that game for that hour. Then and so how with those games they go hour on the hour on the hour. If the Egg Bowl go over too long, they go to the next game, the Axe Bowl game, and they show those games, and those games last for like a week and a half. Because they play them out there. They start like on Wednesday, and they end like that next Wednesday. But they play those games so everybody gets their respective time. And I really love those games. Your turn, Collis.
Sorry. So you said aside from rivalry games, right?
Yeah, like the big rivalry games. Because everyone knows they hype for that.
Okay, so yeah, so obviously, the big three rivalry games for us would be against number 3 Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan State. Those are our big rivals. I would say one game that isn't for specifically right now just Michigan. I would say it's probably the game against Nebraska. And that's a big shout out to Dom because I can already know if and when we beat them, he's going to be in that Facebook page going crazy, writing up and just ripping his team. And it's something about beating people, like beating their squad. It's just enjoyable.
Yeah.
Especially because Dom's rage is so pure and so like rage induced. Literally, bro. One game that I really, really enjoy. I don't really care for either of the teams, but I just love the game. Would have to be when Clemson and South Carolina play. That's always a good one for me. Don't really care about either team. Don't care where they finish, but I don't know that. I mean, technically, that I don't know if that's a rivalry for them, but that's a game that like every year. I'm like, that game, it don't matter if both teams are trash or both teams are stellar. Like they are going at each other's throat. Especially them Cox.
Damn.
What happened?
FSU just beat the shit out of JSU.
Yeah, you see that final score, bro? They won't playing around, bro. It was 17-17 in the third quarter, and then FSU just took out. They just took off, bro.
Listen, not today.
25-24. LSU lost.
Another big one is probably, especially because being in North Carolina, UNC is very, very large and very large in support out here. North Carolina generally, I don't know if they have. I would assume they have a matchup this year. I'm looking at it. They do. It's going to be the next to last week of the season. In November, it's going to be Tar Heels versus Clemson, and that one is always so fun for me, because Clemson predominantly wins, give or take. I mean, there might be a year here and there that they drop the game, but Clemson usually dominates them, and it's really fun because I love poking fun at all the people who are like diehard UNC fans, and I'm like, y'all are having a good year. Do what?
Is Akron good this year?
Akron?
They lost to Temple by 3.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Akron lost to Temple by 3.
Like Akron, Ohio?
Yeah, Akron, the college.
I don't really follow Akron, so I don't
Second
know.
Second of all, why in the hell did Western Kentucky beat the color off of Southern Florida? 41-20.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. To answer the question, I think for me, the game that I'm looking forward to is TCU versus Kansas State. Big 12 championship rematch, especially with TCU losing that. It's crazy. Like, we ended up in the championship game and we didn't even win the Big 12 last year. Like, that's crazy to me. But I think that also, I got a good buddy of mine. He's like, we went to the same high school together. He's basically a brother. He went to K-State. So just being able to talk trash with him, I'm looking forward to do that. regardless what my TCU's record is, I'm gonna talk trash. He gonna talk trash. It's gonna be awesome. But outside of that, Bama versus A&M. I say that because I hate Bama fans and I hate Aggie fans. So when either of those team loses, it's always fun to be on Twitter, on Facebook, just to see them be upset. You know what I'm saying? So like that one for me, whoever loses, it's like a win-win for me because one of these teams got to lose and I get to make fun of them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that there's only one time I ever pull for a rival of mine, and that is when Penn State plays OSU. I will hands down always pull for Penn State. I don't like them, but I'm like, hey, bro. And that really speaks to the greatness of OSU's program. I mean, I would be lying if I sit here and say that our season for most seasons is defined by them and how they play and how our matchup goes. But I never want to beat OSU when they're down, like when they've lost their best players. I want them at their top. Like I want them. That's why I love that usually our game is one of the last games of the season. If it's not the last game, it is the next to last game. This year it is our last game before the bowl games or when we go play for the conference. But I really enjoy one game that I'm kind of like that. One, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Prime left Jackson State, but from last year where I would watch all of Jackson State's games or like watch the highlights of all the games, they won this past week 37-7. And I'm gonna be real, it's 37-7, but they shut them out. It was 37-0 until the last drive of the game with like a minute left. Yeah. They blew them out of the water.
He talked all this shit about we don't need Prime, we JSU. And Prime didn't lose but one game last year. That was the Cricket Bowl when he benched his son. This man got beat by Florida A&M, who Prime demolished. Sorry.
So it those games, but I also really enjoy going back. I really enjoy the LSU and Alabama's. That's a rivalry, obviously, or a brewing division, but I hate both of those fan bases, or I don't care for both of those fan bases. So I'm like you in terms of your Alabama and A&M. I love watching those two teams go at it, and then the fan base is just absolutely losing their minds. That is so enjoyable. I take so much satisfaction from that.
Now, including the big rivalry games now, I think my favorite rivalry game to watch is Bama versus Auburn. Because regardless if Auburn is trash, regardless if Auburn is trash, they always play Bama really well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I love it. I love watching that game.
Rivalries are so beautiful, and it's for the exact point that you said earlier. I don't care how the season's going. I'm gonna talk my shit that game, and that's how they come out. Like I don't care what my record is, bro. I'm taking it to you today. Like we gonna bust that ass. That's the D2. They go.
It's the D2.
Hey, I was just waiting for him.
A rivalry that I'm excited.
When that offensive line opens up the hole, bro, you can't help but take it, boy.
Hey,
what is that with the pump?
A rivalry
lower that head
I'm
and go in, boy.
Huh?
Hit him with that Dak Prescott.
Oh my god!
All right, my bad, Breezy. Go ahead.
A rivalry that I'm excited to see again is the Texas versus Texas A&M. Once Texas moves to the SEC, I always loved watching that back when A&M was in the Big 12, and there was always, it's the two biggest schools in Texas, so like people always talking crap. Yeah, what's up?
Was it 2013 that A&M went to SEC?
12.
Was it? It was 2012.
Yeah.
So they've been there. It's been like 10 years though.
It's been a minute. Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Versus Whole State.
Who?
Florida State and Miami. It's my favorite rivalry.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I heard whole state, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What is whole state?"
I heard Hulk State. I was like, where?
Whore State.
Oh my lord!
It's the U.
Fuck Doak Campbell Stadium and Doak Campbell the coach. Sorry, sir. I love you. Have a good day. But fuck Doak Campbell Stadium. I have some sympathies. I'm sorry.
Okay, so here's my question, right? Because every team has at least one or two, maybe three rivalries, right? Like big rivalries, right? Out of y'all's your team's rivalry games, which one? It's a two-part question. Out of your team's rivalry games, which one A do you always like look forward to the most? And out of the second one is B, which team are you always most not like scared of, but nervous that
North
your
Carolina.
team? Yours is North Carolina?
I hate when Miami. Remember when Miami almost lost to North Carolina? No, that was Duke. But we always F up against Duke.
That lateral boy? That lateral was crazy.
The games we supposed to kill people, we don't. Like Florida State, I hate watching that game, bro. Because if we get down, it's over. If we up, we up, we down.
Mm-hmm.
But North Carolina and Duke make me cringe, bro.
Y'all's turnover chain is a fire celebration, though. I won't let that's cold.
I think for me, the one I look forward to is the TCU Baylor game, because that game is always like comes down to the last 3 seconds. Right? No, it'll either be in Fort Worth or in Waco. Yeah, and so like even last year's game, it literally came down to the last 3 seconds where the field goal team, the field goal squad was running onto the field, got set up, kicked the field goal to win the game for us to stay undefeated. Like that game is always so much fun. Team that I'm always scared of, OU, like because they either are really good and will like destroy us, or it's a close game and you just never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like TCU Colorado game, bro. You know, I just thought about something. Who has OU had since Baker Poopfield?
Well, they had Caleb Williams for a bit, and then he went to USC.
What's that dude they took from?
Receivers and stuff.
They had like, Spencer. Wasn't it Spencer Rattler for a bit?
I think so. Yeah,
bro. He's still there. He's so irrelevant right now. Why am I talking like this?
He is so irrelevant.
Mississippi juice, cold Mississippi juice. But no, he's so irrelevant right now, bro. He was on quarterback 1, season 4. You know, he was a star. He started that show.
Rattler?
Yeah. He was the first person on there. Then it was Tua, Jake Fromm, the kid that played receiver in Miami who's no longer there, Sunshine, and a couple more kids.
Sunshine.
But I love Trevor Lawrence. It hurts. I'm a Titans fan. I'm a diehard Titans fan. I love Trevor Lawrence, bro. For that kid to go undefeated for that long is amazing. He never lost on a Saturday or a Sunday, bro. His career of football. Think about that, Cole. How many games you play on Saturday and Sunday?
Oh, hella.
His championship in high school was on a Sunday.
I mean, you gotta think. You gotta go like Little League, which granted they ain't talking about that, but like high school. Okay, you got Friday nights, high school.
I would say middle school, 7th, 8th grade.
Then you go college, and he was there. He was there 2 years.
Started as a freshman, took the job.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. When Deshaun left, it was his, bro. It was his. I mean, you got to think he lost no games that he started in college.
And I mean, how lost a game last year it broke his streak?
Yeah, I mean, how many guys can you say that for though? Like that's.
But like, we not talking no D3 and we talking.
Yeah.
We talking about Bama's, Georgia's, LSU's. You go undefeated as a freshman, bro, and you win it all
against a stacked Saban-led Alabama team too.
And then the next year they come back and they wipe the board. They wipe the floor. Everybody, like people don't understand, bro. Football is my life because there's no day like in the NFL. Like Coach, my team sucks. Any given Sunday, bro, the truck can come out there and go 17-0, or they can go 0-7. Any given Sunday, bro, it takes one play to make a move. Like I'm scared to play Martin this year. Oh, shout out to y'all, Martin, for only having one quarterback. Who would have thought about that? That's every year in the NFL.
Max said, "This is my team, boy. This is my team."
No, bro, they do that every year.
No, I wasn't surprised by it. I wasn't surprised by it.
Your buddy was like, "Oh my god, they have no backup. They never have a backup."
Yeah,
he gets one after week 3.
We'll sign him off waivers. Yeah, we'll sign him back after waivers. I think we've already signed Zappy off waivers.
Dude, Zappy got his ass knocked out against Tennessee.
But Zappy is not him.
Bro, you know who is him though? Lamar's backup. Lamar better watch his ass. Sorry.
Hundley.
Dude, Buddy can throw and he can run. So I'm gonna be real.
I mean, he don't stick into a playoff dub.
That's why I was praying Malik went to. I was praying and Malik went to them when we got rid of
Cunningham.
No, I wanted Malik Willis to go to the Ravens, and I wanted us to get Calvin Ritter because Ritter would have fit in perfect with it. He's a 6'7" quarterback. He'd have fit in perfect with our system, bro. He's a tall, athletic guy. Neither one of our quarterbacks still on the line, bro. How crazy is that? None of our quarterbacks still on the line.
Yo, y'all, I know y'all saw that clip of the Giants in the preseason where the Giants not the reporter, but like their PR team. He like walked up to the mic and he's like, "I'm 5'9". This mic won't be in his way, correct? Because I'm 5'9". And then 5'9" Bryce Young just walks into the thing like right. I'm like, bruh.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. He shows talent to me. I don't know how he does it, but he shows sprints of talent. Bro, what do you think about C.J. Stroud?
Where's he at? He's in Houston.
I'm going to see him. I'm going to see him, bro. And I don't like Houston. I just love football.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the team around him looks like.
D'Amico gave that man 5 weapons, bro.
We'll see.
D'Amico, when
I don't want to put too much expectation on him. You know, I think I don't want to say he's gonna end up like Justin Fields last season because I feel like that's a bit harsh. But I mean, even though Justin Fields balled out with the trash team that he had,
nothing to support.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to put. I think he'll be a good NFL quarterback, depending on what kind of team is surrounded by him.
All right, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Y'all bring the situation up. Y'all gonna bring it up. When does Dak take the bench?
I don't think he does. I don't think he does.
May you articulate why? As I see where my
So here's my thing. Dak had a down season, but yet he still had the number 1 offense in the league last year. On a bad season.
On a bad ankle. And he was battling depression that season.
So
I don't think that's a subpar season.
Hey, Cole, who's your number 5? It sure the hell ain't Dak Prescott.
Here's my thing. I think Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance was brought into the team as a contract. Because after the season they gotta pay Dak. They can't franchise tag him anymore.
They're not.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think they brought Trey Lance so they can say, "Hey, man, we already got a young talent that we can have here for cheap. We don't got to pay you. So you got to either work with us to get the right money amount that we want to give you, or you could bounce." And so that's why I say I think Dak will play. I think Dak will play this year. I don't think Trey Lance sees the floor.
I'm going to be that guy. Dak gets hurt week 2. If
we're talking injuries, like that could happen anytime.
Right.
Like
I'm saying,
I don't think
if he don't get hurt, he coming out week 2. They schedule start off strong.
But even if he get hurt, it's Cooper Rush's team, not Trey's.
Trey been playing.
Bro, we been flopping around. I got like 9 tabs open right now, bro. No lie.
Cooper Rush. When did Trey play? He didn't even play any of the preseason game because he got traded after preseason was done.
He been playing in practice on Madden, like Tyrese.
That's not on Madden.
Tyrese
not playing, bro.
Tyrese said, "I go to Madden and I look at their tendencies. I go with the game. Shit, you sound stupider than you look right now. I go to the game. Look at the Tennessee.
I don't think Trey sees the field this season.
I think Trey will be number 2 by week 6.
We'll see. I mean, he couldn't be number 2 in San Fran, so we'll see what happens.
He has a stronger arm than Rush. He's more athletic.
I don't know.
And see,
I've only seen this man start 4 games.
If we were talking about Tom Brady, you'll fight. You tell me why he ain't good, D2.
I mean, Tom Brady's the GOAT. There's arguments to be had there.
Hey, Cole,
with Trey Lance, we haven't seen him play.
Tell me why.
Watch this, Cole.
Ain't nothing but a heartbreak.
Martin,
oh no,
why
we're
Tom
staying
Brady
on
can't
one
read defense?
because D2 thinks he can't read defense. That's why. If Tom Brady can't read defense, Ryan Tannehill's the GOAT.
Ryan Tannehill's ass.
Then I guess Tom Brady could read defense.
You want to know what's crazy, Martin? True analogy. Look at the wall behind you. What color is it?
The same color as Cole.
Come on, bro. I knew you was about to say that. I knew you was about to say that too, bro.
The same color as my wall.
Come on, bro.
Cole is not that pasty. Cole is not the color.
My legs is that pasty.
His thighs?
My legs is that pasty.
Hey, Cole, the color of the dude on what's that movie? Twilight.
Oh,
the Zatari. Cole, I love you, Cole. No, so that's what
I'm letting y'all know, bro. I'm letting y'all know. I love y'all, but if I ever got into a depressive state, man, y'all the first guys going in my suicide note. I'm just letting y'all know.
D2 called me a vampire.
What did I do?
Listen, Jacob. Jacob, what's the vibe? What's the vibe, Jacob? Watch your tone. Tell me that 5. Listen to me. What are the teams, Jacob?
I didn't ask for your 5. I said for the conference. Get it right now, okay? If you gonna quote me, you gonna quote me correctly, sir.
That's what we did, bro. We went and got 2 of the same damn thing. Will Lewis is Tannehill. Was a receiver in high school that got pushed to quarterback in college.
Hey, I'm just saying, Will Levis on Madden is cracked. I don't know why, but he cracked on Madden
because he's broken. But no, man, I just feel like with this how the NFL going, bro, they snubbing a lot of people, bro. Look where Dalvin Cook landed. Look where Dalvin Cook landed. I feel like Dalvin Cook could have landed somewhere better. I feel like he could, if Dalvin Cook would have went to because they got Rashad Penny now. I think the Eagles have Rashad Penny. What did y'all do? What y'all do?
He just watched that other video I sent.
The wheelchair video.
Fat ass.
Shut up, fat ass.
Fat ass.
I was like watching that. I'm like,
continue your point.
My bad, bro. My bad.
I just feel like the NFL snubbing people, man. Look at Dalvin Cook. He could have went to the Ravens. He should have went to the Ravens.
Literally, though, yeah.
He should have. All right.
And they dropped Melvin. They cut Melvin Gordon.
We didn't get to talk about this. The running back situation in the NFL. What are y'all's thoughts?
They're snubbing everybody, bro. C-Mac is the highest paid right now. And he was hurt half the season. And my running back, when he went down, had almost had 1,000+ yards rushing, and still ain't making the money he making. And I'm baffled. And he been a rushing leader for the last 2-3 years now. My running back don't get as much as C-Mac get. Explain, please. NFL. Like I said, I feel like the NFL is more of a political game now. Just play it on paper. Because if you tell me Cole worth $90 million and Martin worth $12 million and D2 worth $750,000 and we all play the same position and I won 2 college championships, Martin won none, and Cole couldn't even make it out his division, something's fucking wrong.
I think running backs deserve that money, but
they have a short life. They have 7 years max.
Yeah, and I think that's why owners don't want to pay them. They look at a couple knee injuries and think they washed.
it's a high risk investment. Out of all the other positions, they have the least lifespan of most players.
Yeah.
It is the biggest lifespan, like game wise.
Okay, I was like, what is lifespan?
They have it's the highest risk investment when you're talking about, because like they say, you pay a player for what he's going to do, not what he's done. You pay him for what he's going to do. So it's an investment. And like, I'm not going to sit here and like, I can understand where they come from, but at the same time, these guys deserve their money.
You got to pay the man, bro.
I'm sorry. Derrick Henry is critically underpaid. Jonathan Taylor deserves his money.
That money.
It's
Saquon deserves money.
Saquon deserves a bag. Saquon deserves a bag, especially after last season. Especially after last season.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean it wholeheartedly.
He washed. Go ahead, say it, bro. Say it. Please say it.
I didn't realize he went off like he did last year. I apologize. I'm not a Giants fan, bro.
I'm so hurt.
I hate watching them. Watching the Giants is like watching middle school football. It hurt to watch, and you wish you never wasted that much of your lifetime.
You're not lying though.
Damn, so I said no ball anyway. I handed it off to the center. He gave you the ball, dumbass. Well, I gave it back to him when I want to get hit. Like, bro, like that bothers me.
All I'm saying is the fact that the number one offense within the regular season last year came out against San Fran on the last play of the game and decided to line Zeke up as center is still one of the questionable decisions I saw all season.
Hey, but it made my life so happy making fun of these Cowboys fans here in Arlington, Texas.
We, as the Lions, had Penei Sewell do a block and then pop off and catch a little drop pass for a first down in a key game. And I was like, wow, that's a ballsy call by Dan Campbell. That's not going to get topped all season. And then, man, Mike McCarthy hit that game against San Fran.
That's Kellen Moore. That's Kellen Moore.
That was Kellen Moore's call?
Yeah. That's Kellen Moore. He was calling the shots.
Kellen Moore said,
I want to end my career here.
Hold my beer.
He said, y'all want to see what a losing game look like? Zeke. Snap the ball. Huh? How do you not, as players, be like, nah, we ain't doing this, coach. Like, this ain't going to work. That makes no sense.
Bro, to an extent. Go ahead.
How you feel about these kickers, man? I feel like Santos should be paid. Younghoe Koo should be paid. The kicker who pissed me off and took them to the playoffs should be paid because Tennessee was going to beat the Chiefs. That fucking kicker was on one there. He hit 6 in a row. I'm talking from 60 on the left side, 59 on the right side.
I'm gonna be real. I'm all, especially with the severity of physicality that the NFL has. I'm for every single player getting their bag.
Get a bag, bro.
So I'm for every single kicker, every single running back, every quarterback, wide receiver. I'm like, even over loyalty. If you want the bag, get the bag and fuck the loyalty to your franchise, because that franchise don't got no loyalty to you. The moment you are damaged goods, they will ship you out and they won't look at you one bit. So I'm all for a player getting that bag over loyalty or anything. But there is one player in the kicking crew that doesn't deserve a bag, and that is Brett Maher. That boy does not deserve a bag. Okay. I'd take Cade York. Give Cade York in Cleveland a bag, bro. Like, give him a bag. Yeah. Don't give no Brett Maher a bag, bro. Until that man starts kicking consistently again, don't give that man no bag.
What about Dion's kicker, second generation kicker right now?
What's his name?
AJ Philly's son. CJ Philly, I think his name is. He kicked a 60-yarder, bro, almost against Martin them.
Hey, bro, these young cats different.
Bro, and Dion,
there is one dude.
49.
Dion's a genius, bro. He put down 3 cones for Shador to look at. Like, get us here. If you get us here, Feeder's gonna kick it. If you get us here, my Mexican kicker will kick it. If you get us here, my other little white kicker will kick it. Like, that's unthought of, bro. You got 3 different kickers that can kick all different strengths. Was it 49, Martin? Because they blocked his extra point. I think it was 49. Right? Bro, he had hang time when that 49 too. He could have went back 10 more yards.
He could have. He could have.
But he reminded me of the NFL kicker for the Chiefs, bro. Buddy was booting that thing last year. Was it the Chiefs that had that really good kicker last year? That was saving their butt all the time?
Butker?
Yeah.
Harrison Butker?
Yeah.
He was booting that thing.
No, man. I think kickers do deserve a bag, bro, because they get put in a high pressure situation. Your team drives down the field. You got 3 seconds. You got to make that. It's make or break. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes you miss a big enough kick, like you miss a important enough kick, and they'll release you after that game. Like you're gone, you're cut, you're done.
Oh yeah.
Martin,
and somehow Maher missed 4. How the fuck you missed 4?
Ain't got nobody else. Martin, would you have played if the coach would have asked you to? Because you played soccer.
Yeah, I would have, but I'd much rather be a receiver and like get some hits and stuff. I was one. My team was my high school was so trash that I decided to focus just on soccer. Like to be a kicker on that team means all I'm doing is punting the ball. No, thank you.
No 3 points.
No, thank you. We weren't good enough to get down the field, bro.
Hot damn.
Oh man, like my high school. But now, like if you were to go watch my high school play now, they're phenomenal. But when I was in high school, we were garbage, like hot lettuce. Like
I'm gonna ask y'all a question about high schools, and I'm gonna let y'all do the topics. How do you feel about the St. John Bosco's, the IMGs, the Bishop Gordmans, the school that Travis played for that's in Atlanta, the Valors of the world that don't play in their states. Their games are nationally televised. Their stadiums are the size of NFL and college stadiums. How do you guys feel about those kids that play within their city but don't play people in their city? If that makes sense.
I mean, if your school is talented enough to compete against these other schools, I mean, more power to you. That means somehow their program was built for that. You know what I'm saying?
But there's like a glitch. Even so, if you file for independent schooling, a perfect example. Martin, you go to TCU, right? Cole goes to Michigan. I'm a head coach at an independent football school. I can have you guys fly out to my school every weekend to play for me.
I mean, aren't there still regulations that they still got to abide by?
Once you go independent, as long as you are a part of my school, I can get you flown in because IMG kids playing.
I don't know what college student wants to go play high school ball again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like if we were in college, but because IMG kids, you have to be flown in and go through a whole workout like an NFL workout to play for IMG. Yeah. And once you get accepted, you live on campus. But you getting flown
more. Like I said, like more power to them. If they can make that squad, like I don't want to take any opportunity for these kids who are trying to make it to the NFL one day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like if that program was built with the intentions to become what it is, like I bet. But I'm gonna still focus on local. I'm gonna focus on the local schools because that's more like that is more important or more exciting for me to go watch than that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like high school. I feel like high school football is better in person than it is watching on TV.
Because IMG has NFL coaches. Ed Reed is a DB and safety coach. Well, was before he went to Bethune-Cookman. Ray Lewis was a damn linebacker coach. Huh? How you pull that off?
I mean, Dion started. Didn't he start with youth football?
Dion started coaching the primetime football.
Yeah.
Then he made a school called Primetime in Swisher House, Texas. Because I used to rep at the gym. Then he went from Swisher House Primetime to Trinity Christian when they said his school wasn't accredited. So he went to Trinity Christian. And then at Trinity Christian, he had all the players that he took to JSU. They're with him now. Yeah. All the players that played with high school ball with them are with him now, bro. Like Dylan, I didn't know Dylan was his running back.
Yeah, he's known him since he was in elementary, bro.
The safety that's always taught, the safety they had the dreads. He was Shador's receiver in high school and for safety. I was like, man, that's how you know that man got a bond with them. He built a bond with those young men. They follow him wherever he go.
I bet.
Cole, why you got the like special in your microphone?
It's because I'm muted. I was letting y'all get y'all's dialogue in. That one thing that they have a running back at Colorado now. His last name is Edwards.
Dylan.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that dog, he different, dog. Like I watched that, bro. Change of direction. His change of direction though. Like his ability on a dime. Oh nah, dog. Ooh, my hip hurt watching that.
He remind me of a faster Darren Sproles, bro. Like,
you want to see him work? Go watch his Army game. His East and West game. Cole, I don't think he got touched once.
Bro, like
nasty.
Like they were racing in cleats, like from 40-yard dash. He was racing the second fastest kid in his class. Blew that man out by like 10 yards, bro.
I thought it was crazy. I was watching the highlights. I didn't get to watch that game live against TCU. But I did watch the highlights, and there was one play where they were down at like maybe the 8 or 9, and they did a draw play to Dylan, and he took to the left side. Buddy on TCU dove at him. He jukes the freaking either one of the linebackers or maybe one of the safeties, drops down, gets a hand on the shoulder pad, and this man just
snatches his body away.
right off of him, throws that dude's hand off him like it was nothing. And we're not talking about like we're not talking about like I know TCU isn't in Alabama, but we're not talking about like a dog TCU. You know what I mean? Like they do what?
They were big as hell.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like, even though they lost, like they're not no pushover team, and that's an accredited D1 player, and he made that boy look like a child. And I was like, oh, and about after the third touchdown, because he gets that third touchdown, and all you hear is all his teammates like 1, a 2, a 3, and I'm sitting there, and by the end of it, I'm like, shit, get him a fourth. It ain't nothing to him. It's light work. Just give him the ball and let him go, bro.
They got
a balled out.
They got Savion from Jackson State. They got the other kid that transferred in, number 9, who's a power back and he's strong and fast. And they got Dylan, who's a legit speed back. Savion got all the way down the field, scored when number 95, the D tackle got in front and opened a hole for him. Then you got Dylan, who caught those 2 little swing passes and struck out for 75 yards on one of them. Like that's the first little swing pass. Well, he slowed down, and the dude got close. He kicked back in the ground. Like, yo, how do you do that? How do you slow down and then pick up speed like that again? Like that's nuts.
Well, the fact they had 4 receivers over 100 yards.
4
is amazing.
4.
I'm not to be like a fanboy, bro, but that pick
was nasty.
That pick was clean.
I went IQ.
So like at first
he read it, bro. He was sitting on it, dog. He was waiting for that.
At first I was like, dang, like Hobo was open. How did he get there? And then I saw a clip of like the defensive scheme there. I said, bro, kudos to Prime, bro.
He played outside of his man and backpedal and set right there. And
so what he did was, so they tricked the QB. What they did was like the linebacker. So they knew they were going to run slants, and so that middle linebacker took that first dude, and then they basically just passed off. They basically passed off to the right. Just like, all right, you got him. I'm gonna stick with the running back. Easy pick. Like that should have been a pick 6 if he stayed on his feet, bro.
Yeah. Like. Did y'all see the white safety he got, bro? I haven't seen the safety that good.
Hey, that boy that yanked that thing from Buddy, bro.
Type play.
Hey, bro,
nasty.
Did y'all see who he ran right up to once he got that pick?
Prime.
He went right to Prime.
Oh yeah,
and Prime was sitting there tapping that head.
He was the only player on defense from the original 1-11.
I just want to say though, TCU's tight end is nasty though. Brother was getting one-handed snags left and right.
Dude, that one touchdown catch where he was like mid-hit and just kind of
I was like, baby Gronk, what?
That shit was clean. Dude, that was clean.
I agree. I'm giving credit to number 7. I'm calling him Young Wes Welker. That boy dog. That boy, y'all, hey, he a dog. Tell him like,
what was that dude nasty?
Every hole in their defense, bro. And he caught it
crossing routes every time.
What was old boy? What was old boy with the D hop type dreads, like the thick old dreads?
He was a receiver.
Yeah. What's his? Y'all know his name?
He had the same name
on
Colorado?
He's on Colorado. Yeah, he was one of the 4 receivers with 100 yards.
Oh, you talking the guy from UCF?
I know you're talking about.
He got thick dreads, but he literally his hair looked a lot like D Hop.
Him and Jimmy came from UCF. I know you're talking about.
Bruh, that dude. I felt like every time I was watching a play, this man was making a catch. Like every time I was looking, he was like making. Yeah.
He came with me. I was like, yo, but bro, like him and Jimmy was at UCF together, bro. Do you see that wide open touchdown, bro? Where he like that's NFL mindset. Where you see
he rolled out the pocket. Yeah. Homeboy had the DB looking silly. He was like, where'd he go?
Dude, after he walks in the end zone, DB's like looking around. I'm like, bro, that's your man, bro.
He was running a post.
Yeah.
And when he saw Shador scramble, he boom. I'm like, yo, that's NFL mindset.
Yeah, that was dope. It was a great game.
I can't wait for week 2.
But it was a great game. I probably as much it's gonna make me sound like a bandwagon, but like I'm excited to see what Prime is gonna do with
I'm not a Colorado fan.
I'm
a squad fan.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm not a Colorado fan, but I'm a Prime fan, bro. I respect what he is bringing to that. And my thing, right, as I saw something,
bro.
I saw something, right. Prime's contract is a $29 million contract, right?
$28.9 million.
Yeah, and you know what they said? You know what Colorado said? They said we ain't got it right now.
But we'll get it.
But we'll get it. Wait till them people start rolling in. We'll have it. Don't worry. And then they've already raised enough to cover his contract.
The boosters paid that man money.
Yeah. They've literally already paid. Like they've raised enough through boosters and like pre-sales and merchandise that they have that $29 million already made. We played one game into his tenure. One game. You can't tell me he isn't absolutely changing that culture up there.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
bro.
And like honestly though, like people are waiting for him to fail, and that sucks. Like that's what sucks. But like, and like even if they have a losing season, it was better than what the season was before that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like that game, they looked completely different than if you go watch any of the Colorado games from last year. That's that squad and that squad are completely on separate ends of the spectrum.
You know he changed the culture. 3 of his coaches already got picked up to go coach in the NFL already. He lost his original running back coach. He lost his original D-line coach. He lost the original O-lineman coach to the NFL already. Just because of who you coaching for, they said we want you before they can get you.
His impact is much bigger than the final score of the games. That's bottom line. Hey, win or loss, he is impacting not only them young guys, but that whole culture in Colorado, which has been terrible.
What my dude on what they move with Dave Chappelle? Hey, wrap it up, B.
What's
the name of that movie? Half Baked. Hey, yo, B, wrap it up.
It's been a minute since I've seen that. Been a minute.
But no, guys, I have no more conversation.
Before we head off, I don't know why I said that so weird. Any Labor Day plans? Any special Labor Day plans y'all have?
Finish my juice, my juicy juice.
The juicy juice.
I can't share out. We ain't sponsored, but it's juicy juice. It's a tea. See, look, it's tea.
Ooh, that's a hard tea.
Hey, don't pronounce the R's in my tea. Hard tea.
That's a had tea. That's a had tea right there.
I almost dropped my phone in my cup. Goddamn. But no, man, just enjoy life, man. Be blessed. And see if I can get a barbecue plate with somebody. Couldn't Pete.
Hey, there you go. Hey, okay.
Uncle Pete, Couldn't Pete. You know, Couldn't Pete.
Yeah. What about you, Cole? Anything else?
Man, I'm just I mean, I was gonna be off yesterday or tomorrow, sorry, not yesterday. I was gonna be off tomorrow, but I don't have classes obviously because of Labor Day. So I picked up a couple of hours at work. I'm going in late. Like I'm pretty much just closing it down for them. But I was like, bro, you know, my sister's out of town. My brother's gonna get in bed because he has work on Tuesday, so I won't be able to do much. So I was like, let me go in there and make some money, get a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying?
Shake them legs, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Gotta show out for the Gamecocks. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let them know.
The backs and the cocks.
I'm dead with y'all. That's what's up.
What you got going on, Mr.
Probably just gonna hang out with the fam. We got a couple of friends we might meet up with. They just got a new house, so it'll be like a housewarming type thing.
Praise the Lord.
And then I'm gonna see if my wife will let me go play some volleyball with my sisters.
Oh,
we'll see. Yeah.
What's your favorite position? You like being up by the net?
Oh yeah, I'm a hitter. But I love setting too, like being that second pass.
I like being
that's always fun. Because as a setter, like I could turn around and try to block people. Oh, yeah. That's so much fun. When you get a good clean block.
Your setter's on the top, the right side or the left side at the top.
Well, how we play it, since it's not really league play, we're just basically doing the rotation. So you play every position.
Cool.
Yeah. But it's dope. It's fun. But I've been playing every other week. So this would be a back-to-back week if she lets me go. So that'd be kind of dope. But
of all your siblings, who is the best at volleyball?
So it'd be my sister, who was born right after me. She played all throughout high school. Was a all district player. Like,
oh, bro, what? You ain't touching her, bro. She what?
Oh no.
Sure, like, bro, she'd whoop our ass.
She's amazing. She's great. And like honestly, but like we're all competitive people, so we just we should just go for the cardio. But now like we're starting to get a groove and everything. It's fun. It's fun.
Hey, bro, especially doing it with your siblings. I mean, that is something dope. Family event, bro. Family event. What we? Right. Well, what we staring at me for? What we doing?
That was a little Alabama-esque there.
Anybody go back and her baby?
Oh, chill out, bro. Y'all weird, bro. Come on now.
That's my sister, boy.
How you going? Damn it, Lucianne. How you gonna get pregnant? You ain't that ain't my baby. Pa, get her. Pa.
But no,
Lucianne.
I get what she's saying.
No, that's all. Like hey, bro. Plus, that gives you something to strive for. That give you something to strive.
Yeah. Last words.
Peace, love, and fish grease.
You said peace, love, and fish grease?
Because it's
hot. Whole world. Appreciate that detail. I'm gonna write that one down.
What do I even say after that?
Oh man.
I don't want to play with my friends, bro.
Are they the cocks in the backs?
No, they are not the cocks in the back. No.
Ooh,
no,
that's how you want to close out the show with that? Oh man.
I did. That was him. I don't want. I'm not the one that's talking about cocks in the back.
Oh man.
I'll let that go.
Final word, Cole.
Hey, bro. Okay. All right. I do have one thing, right? This is always a big one. I wish I would have had this one for our pilot episode when we were talking where we spoke about men's mental health, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who quoted. I don't know whose quote this is.
Otherwise, I would give credit. But I saw it the other day, and it resonated with me. Those who love and care about you most can hear you even when you aren't speaking. That the longer I sit there and think about it, the deeper it gets, and I'm like, ooh, that was one of them ones. With that being said, though, before Martin, you give yours, just wanted to say, bro, I love y'all. Y'all is some great people, and I enjoy talking to y'all.
Same. The next time, don't you get fight with Martin? He gonna put you on blast again,
dude. I know, bro. He hit me with the dad voice, boy. You gonna watch your tone with me? Yes, sir.
You feel me? Yes, again, Cairo.
See, that's Kairos was just preparing me to deal with Cole. That's what it was. All right, say less. Oh man,
I can't with you.
Oh man, my last word is a quote that that I really like. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. You know, the sense of the being kind to one another is something that I feel like is lost in this society. But regardless what the act is, how big or how small it is, it's not wasted. So look for opportunities to be kind to someone, whether it's someone you know, someone you love, or a complete stranger. You don't know how it's going to affect their life. Kind of in the same light of what Cole was talking about. You don't know how a simple "How are you doing today?" or "Oh my gosh, man, I like that jacket on you." How that's going to affect that person's life. So it's never wasted at any time.
That's real.
And with that, appreciate everybody who was hanging out with us on this special pre-Labor Day episode. I kind of like Sundays. Sundays is nice, Sundays
I do rock with it.
I do rock with it. We may have to get together and re-talk about what days we stream, but it is what it is. But you can usually catch us here on Facebook or on YouTube, Ordinary Misfit Podcast, Friday nights, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what it is Pacific.
And if you're unable, you can go and rewatch, or if you're not one of those that likes to sit for a long extended period of time and watch, we also have little clips that we chop up and put online. We're on that little TikTok.
On the line.
TikTok, Instagram. Be sure to follow, subscribe, like, share. We are here because we truly believe that just simply having conversations with one another can bring joy, can bring insight to those who are stopping by and watching. So with that being said, we appreciate all of you who watch. We appreciate all you guys who interact with us through the chat, through the comments, through every like, through every share. We know that without you, we're just three dudes online talking randomly. So with that, we love you. We appreciate you. And know this, you too are an ordinary misfit. Peace and love, everybody.